Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Critical Bromance, where the bros fight for the right to become adventurers. My name is Bubba, and I'll be the DM for the bros. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Critical Bromance for all that exclusive news regarding the show. But enough of me talking. Let's say hello to the bros. Hi, bros.
Hi.
Hello there. I love you.
Well, we definitely have a fun-filled episode full of a lot of fighting, so let's get to it. First off, we have Carter.
Hey everyone, my name is Carter Beaudette. I'm playing Chelydra Shattershell. You can find me online at The Friendly Penguin. Boom.
Boom, indeed. And with two big booms, Matthew.
Hi everyone, my name is Matthew Rodriguez Kleeburg. You can find me at MJ Kleeburg, and I am playing Henrik Rivera. Fun fact about Henrik is that he has a hitchhiker's thumb.
All right, next on deck, we have Owen.
Hello, everybody. My name is Owen Nicolino. You can find me on social media at Owen-Nicolino or at FB Pomegranate. And a fun fact about Thraidos is if he were to... Oh, also, I'm playing Thraidos Callow. And a fun fact about him is if he were to have a favorite flavor of ice cream, it would be coffee ice cream.
There we go. But last, but certainly not least, the lion mane motherfucker himself, Shaggy.
A little bit of exaggeration. Hi, I'm Shaggy. I play Rhys Cooper, the friendly dad paladin. And a fun fact about Rhys today is that his favorite drink on a hot summer's day is an ice cold glass of iced tea with extra sugar.
All right, bros. Well, before we hop into the Ascension Trials, who would like to give a recap for a point of inspiration?
I will do it.
All right, you have been chosen.
I voluntold myself. Alright, so, last time on Critical Bromance, we began our episode by arriving in Port Meridian after having a wide variety of fun adventures on the boat, like Rhys being strapped to the mast. When we arrived in Port Meridian, Henrik led us all off the boat to go immediately explore shopping. And so Rhys decided to join him, and Chelydra and Thraidos decided to go find lodging at an inn. Upon entering the inn, Chelydra found a very important flag, and immediately interrogated an amputee bird. And then, upon that happening, we found a not-so-friendly pirate captain, and they started beefing. And then Thraidos tried to get in between, but him being a full foot shorter than the other pirate captain, it didn't really work. But then they got the information they were searching for, as well as a guide. And that guide happened to have been someone that Henrik and Rhys had just been talking to, whose name I am unfortunately blanking on at the moment. But we ball. So then, upon following the guide, or I guess hitching a ride with the guide to the ocean to find the wreckage of Chelydra's ship, they found signs of a big ol' water snake, assumedly, having been the cause of all of this wreckage. So then, upon that happening, we all went back, upon giving Chelydra time to grieve. We slept for the evening, ran back into the guide upon waking up, and now we find ourselves within the trial chambers for the adventurer trials to get our licenses so that we can do this legally and make better money.
Yes.
Sick.
So, the woman's name that you were missing out is Penelope Everton. Nice little cute wizard. Has a bandage over one eye. Helped you out. But yeah, you saw her entering a discreet building. Inside, waiting for all of you, is a large beholder named Valu. He made you sign some paperwork and draw a number out of a bag. After receiving these random numbers, you made your way down a seamlessly narrow hallway that led into a large fighting arena full of roughly 296 people, not including the four of you. At that time, you heard a noise of a man speaking over a magical mic, saying, "Welcome, it's time for the Ascension test." And that's where we're going to pick it up. As people are looking around talking about the Ascension's test, about what the hell is about to happen, you all look up to see a hologram of numbers from 1 to 100. Each one with a separate number beside it. You see that some numbers are only have the number 1 next to it. But when you look at all your numbers, Thraidos with the number 17, Hen with 53, Chelydra with 78, Rhys with 88. You look on the board and you see next to the number 17, 8. Next to the number 53, 4. Next to 78, 3. Next to 88, 4. As walking out above the crowd on a Tensor's floating disc is a high elf in this fabulous dark blue business suit, as he has the mic in his hands and goes, "Well, everybody, thank you for showing up today. I really appreciate your efforts from coming all around to start this journey. It is no small feat that you stand before us today. 300 of you have answered the call, each of you believing you possess what it takes to bear the title of adventurer. Before any of you journeys begin, you must first survive the qualification trials. As some of you were informed during registration, the numbering group system is now in effect. As you start hearing whispers around. Numbering group? What do you mean numbering group? And you see that the gentleman points to the board and goes, out of 300 of you, only 100 of you may pass today before we go into the second round. Look at your chips. Look at the board. And you see how he basically goes through the rules saying that out of 300 people, only 100 may pass. One of each number. One thing that is like kind of blatant, like almost a skill of luck, is that there are 7 numbers out of all 100 that have only 1 next to them, meaning that they don't have to fight. As you see the elf goes, yes, so friends might be foes today.
What?
But don't worry, nobody's dying on my watch. So, everybody, make acquaintances, laugh, joke, make plans, discuss up in the stands. The first round is coming up soon. Ta-ta.
Oh, okay.
So we have to fight other people to... Oh my god. How many... Oh... Only get to fight 2 people.
Guys. What's the number next to mine?
I think yours is 8. You 7.
7. 7? Oh no.
I only get to fight 2 people? That's it?
Rhys is like looking down the line. Rhys looks down the line and is like, oh, 3. So I fight 3 people.
You won't get more than me?
Not the biggest fight I've been in.
Do you want to trade?
You get to fight 7 people?
No. Oh,
I was that one.
no,
Well, Henrik, have you not been in a fight before?
I'm so glad that you are all amped for this. I may not appear it, but I am not exactly what you would call a fighter. I wasn't trained for combat.
No, I think you appear that way.
They teach very simplistic self-defense in my cloister, but no, I've never actually been in a fight. No. I mean, sparring matches, sure, but nothing like this. Are they expecting us to actually hurt the other people.
I believe so.
Oh, most definitely.
Bubba, I'd like to look around at the other people. Like, are they getting excited or are they like kind of scared? What's the vibe going on right now?
The vibe is definitely a mix. You see that some people are dapping up other people, like, all right, let's go. Some are nervous. They're flipping through books, like their wizard books. Some are fidgeting. But you see some of them are even trying their best to trade numbers. Like, listen, I understand that that 22 might be your favorite number, you know, since it's your birthday and all. So how about this? You take my number and I get your number.
You can trade numbers?
Question: what numbers? What numbers have just number 1 beside it?
You mean the numbers that are safe?
The ones that don't have to fight. Yes.
The number 13, 19, 33, 47. I shit you not. 67, 97, and 94. For the people at home, yes, I rolled 296 D100s for this.
That is insane. Oh my gosh. So, quick question. Could I roll insight check on a couple of the numbers that have 1 and see if maybe there's like a strong looking guy in there that maybe he was wanting to fight?
Yeah, sure. Give me an insight check.
Bet. First roll the new dice from my birthday, courtesy of my daughter's shout out. Oh, that is a 17 on the die. That inside +0, so 17.
Yeah, you do see a large half orc that is just kind of not pouty, but just like that has his great axe across his hip as he kind of has his hand in his chin, like, I really wanted to fight.
I look at Henrik and I go, and I just hold his shoulders. I say, give me 1 second.
He is furiously
I'm
nodding.
gonna go up to this guy and kind of like strike up a conversation. Oh man, I get to fight 3 people. This is exciting.
Oh, yeah? That's good. That's good.
Yeah. What number did you get, man?
33.
33. Oh, I love 33. You know what? Also, quick question. Sorry, above table. How many people does Hen have to fight?
He has to fight 3 people.
3 as well?
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta fight 3 people, but maybe I want to save my energy. Would you be willing to trade?
I don't know if we're supposed to.
I mean, nothing says we can. Do you see a sign? Come on. Where's the fun?
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure.
Henrik is gonna run up and slap Rhys on the back and give him a big old point of guidance.
Oh, God bless you. So I need a
Go,
D4.
absolutely.
Oh, hello, friend. Oh, Hen, I love you. I love you. So persuasion, you said?
Yep.
+5, so 6 + 5, 11 + 4, 15.
15. You see that this big fellow goes, I mean, I don't see a sign, but what are you going to give me in return?
How about I give you a fun edge? And I'm going to pull out the old dagger that I found in the heart of the giant. Like, I got a fancy new weapon here. I can't really use it.
You see he holds it up and goes, okay, what else?
How about I owe you a favor?
Okay.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Gorok.
Gorok. That's a nice name, man. I'm, and he stumbles for a second. He goes, yeah. I'm Rhys. Pleasure to meet you. And I'm going to reach out and shake his hand.
You see that as he reaches his hand almost kind of looks like Andre the Giant's hand as it kind of engulfs your hand.
Oh.
It goes, "Nice to meet you, Rhys."
Yeah, Gorok, right?
Yeah, Gorok.
You know, Gorok, I got a good feeling about you. You seem like a really nice guy. So, quickly, why don't we change numbers real quick? I'm number 88.
Oh, and I'm 33.
Perfect. So we got doubles. Exactly. It was made to be. You know, I could see us being good friends later.
Oh, okay.
Is he holding out the number?
Yeah, you see, he holds it out.
Okay, I'm gonna. At the same time, I'm taking his. I'm giving him mine. So it's like I never have a hand without a. Rhys has dealt with street thieves before. He knows those games.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand him mine, take his, and then I'm going to Henrik, and I'm going to hand him number 33 and take his number.
Henrik grasps. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rhys. I thank you.
Henrik, it's no worries. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable, I don't want to push you. I'd rather we all find an easy way out of this. I don't want to see you get hurt.
Neither do I. Thank you so much. And I can do everything that I
course.
can. I don't believe there's anything that says that I can't help you all out as you head off to your individual matches.
Oh, Henrik.
Could Rhys look around for any, signs of, hey, don't be doing magic or something to help your friends?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'll help him out with that.
Nat 20, baby.
So, around the arena, you'll see different statues of adventurers wielding weapons, some swords, spears, bows, quarterstaffs. Upon the weapons itself, there seems to be some type of abjuration magic, to where inside of the ring you can cast all you want, but if you were to cast to interfere with the match from the seats, it'll almost kind of get canceled out.
But if there were lasting effects beforehand,
Interesting.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's just not like you could be in the stand and then see your friend losing and be like, "Oh, I use healing word," then it gets shut down.
of course not. Oh,
Gotcha. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. I'm gonna look over at the other guys and do a point we're already a step ahead.
right. I'll get right on to yes.
I guess. Henrik, I need you.
Sure, of course.
I was just going to say that it's important for you also to learn how to fight, though. Maybe not here, but it's important to push yourself. You have more power inside of you than you realize.
Of course. You see that he's already taking out books and more almost spell books, and he goes, "No, of course. But I'm just a bit more of a support behind the lines."
That's not what I'm talking about.
More than happy to help you, though.
The best support you can do is to eliminate the threat to begin with.
Well, that's why we have people like you, my friend.
Thank you.
Go get him.
Also, just a quick question, Henrik. What number were you? Just so I remember.
53.
53. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so as you make that deal, you see people are going around, talking, either finding who else is their opponent or prepping for their stuff. One by one, they start calling out numbers, and the fights begin as number one's fights, number two's fights, number three's fights. As it starts just going down the line, people are getting into it. They are enjoying this free fight, seeing what the other competition has, as it slowly begins to start dwindling down. I want to give you some time because number 17, Thraidos, is coming up quick. As Thraidos, you do get almost like a notification in your head of your match is up. Please proceed to level 3.
All right then. I guess I'm going to fight now.
You're fighting.
Oh, no.
Right now.
Yes,
My friend,
Yes.
are you more worried about getting hit or getting your hits in?
I would say probably more worried about getting my hits in.
Wonderful. Henrik is going to grasp his a little marker of Salandis, and under his breath, in Draconic, whisper a small prayer before putting his hand on Thraidos' shoulder. You are blessed.
Thank you, my friend.
Of course. Is there anything else that you require, Ice?
I think as you're going in, Rhys is going to grab you on the shoulder, still looking at the ring, and then he's going to turn his head to you and just go, "You got this, Thraidos. I believe in you." I give him a good pat on the back.
Thank you. But I...
Wait, what? Wait one moment. Thraidos, if you'd let me, can I have your arm?
Absolutely. I hold my arm out.
Thank you for helping me yesterday.
Of course.
And I take my whip out, and I start wrapping it around your arm. And he speaks and he goes, "Mahit hidueg tesim." And you see some of the water magic that's around my whip touch your arm, and it feels like cool aloe as the sigil of a bear appears on your arm. And I'm casting Enhance Ability on you. So you get... I rolled nice. 11 temporary hit points.
Aha!
And you have advantage on Constitution checks.
Wow. Chelydra. That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm not doing it for you too. I'm just...
Thank you, my friends. Let's hope I don't,
Go kill some people. I mean,
beat them until they're unconscious, yes.
don't kill them.
There you go.
By the way, all of these ones beforehand, have we seen, like, are people dying, or are they just being like...
No, they're being knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah, like if somebody was to die, there's a protocol for that where they have clerics with diamonds on standby. But yeah, nobody here is dying.
Okay. So if I accidentally kill someone with a spell, I'm not like...
Whoopsie doodle.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good hypothetical.
You mean sure?
Oh, one more piece. Thraidos, just remember the bar fight at Pappy's the week we met. Remember,
Understood.
There was more than this amount of guys. You got this.
And I'm gonna go ahead and step into the ring.
Yeah, you walk your way towards the entrance to the ring. You see 6 people are kind of huddled around each other, kind of like, listen, I think we should just tag team this one guy, because look at the size of him. He's obviously delusional. I mean, he's painting himself with ink, and you see in the corner is this Goliath in the corner, literally taking a bottle of ink and drawing on himself in the corner before the fight.
I would like to go talk to him.
As you walk up to him, you see that the rest of the people are looking at you very concernedly as you make your way up, and you see that as he's making these swirls on his arm, looks down at you and goes, "Yes, can I help?"
Hi there, what's your name?
My name is Mageham.
Mage Hand?
Mageham.
Mage Ham?
Yes, like mayhem, but Mageham.
Gotcha. I'm Thraidos. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Goes, what are you, like, well, what are you? Not race, but what are you?
Oh, I'm a monk. What about you?
You see he pounds on his chest. You see his hands are about the size of boulders. He goes, I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard?
Yeah. Do you doubt that?
Dude, that's... No, of course not. One of the people I'm traveling with is a wizard.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, being a wizard's awesome.
I like this guy.
I bet. You guys get access to so many spells. I only get like a small handful.
You see he nods and goes, yeah, my spells are pretty impactful.
Awesome. Well, I wish you good luck. Also, real quick, not to be like a snitch or anything, but all the people over there are planning to gang up on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See that as he looks at them all and goes, very well.
Alright. Well, if you need any help or if you... Actually, I would love to meet up with you after this. I've been meaning to interview another Goliath. It's been a while since I first met one, and I've been meaning to talk to another, and especially one that's a wizard.
Yes, I'll be glad to interview with you.
Perfect. Hope to catch you after the match, no matter who wins.
And you see that as you break, you see this little goblin goes, hey, mister!
Yeah?
What were you doing over there talking to that barbarian?
Oh. Just trying to strike up a friendly conversation.
Yeah, well, me and the boys over here, we're gonna go, do like a tree and chop it down from the limbs.
Well, that's hardly honorable, and also quite a bit more violent than I would think.
Yeah, well, anything to become an adventurer, right?
I feel like there are some boundaries, but I can understand the sentiment.
And you see this huge Goliath, not a single wizard's robe on him, just like literally muscles popped out. His pecs, he has an 8-pack ab, flexing his hands. has black ink scrolled over him.
Bubba, I do have a quick question. What is his spellcasting focus? What does he use?
These fists. You see he has no ring, no staff, no crystal, no orb. Just these hands.
I like this guy.
Rhys is totally going to watch this guy and try to watch his moves. He could probably learn something from Mr. What was his name again?
Mage Ham.
Mage Ham. Oh my god. He's... Oh yeah, gotta watch this guy.
Yeah. So you see that the doors open, the doors open to the fighting arena, as you start seeing that the individuals begin to almost line up in a circle, and you see that Mage Ham is, if you imagine it as like a table, the fighters are lined up on each side of the table. Mage Ham is at the beginning of the table, and I would assume that Thraidos will be on the other side at the head of the table.
Alright. Oh. Big ol' circle.
Oh wow, gorgeous circle.
Okay.
Yeah, as you see when everybody gets in their position, those statues that Rhys saw earlier begin to start lighting up with that sapphire blue abjuration color magic that you saw Conrad do earlier, back in Dawnmore, as just a quick little whistle from the official up top as the fight commences. I need Thraidos, I need you to roll initiative for me.
Okie dokie. Into the tower it goes. Nat 20.
Let's go!
Plus 5, because initiative. I didn't need the nat 20 this early, but...
Yeah, you needed that. You needed that.
Thraidos seems very on his game today. I know, I mean, you have these two guys right next to him. Hopefully they'll try to go for him. It sounds like they're all going to try to go for this big guy. They all keep looking at him.
He better. He's got a lot of people to fight. What would you do in this situation, Rhys? What would be your strategy?
I think my strategy would either be... I think what Thraidos did is maybe he had a friendly chat with him, like I did with Gorok over there, and maybe at least got on somewhat of a good side. But what I would do, at least, is if I could catch one, I would essentially kind of just... not necessarily choke him out, but it's not... what do you call it? Favorable, but a human shield is pretty useful sometimes, especially when rabble-rousers down at Pappy's like to, well, say, throw a chair through the window. Yes, actually, me and Thraidos dealt with 10 people in that bar fight. And we've been friends ever since.
That's nice. Okay, well.
Did you piss somebody off?
No, we just love the establishment and, well...
Oh, understand. They were the rabble-rousers.
I
You just
couldn't
stepped in.
sit idly by.
How kind of you.
That is true.
Exactly. Oh, it's really nothing. When you live a place long enough, you tend to care about it a little bit. These fellas seem like sailors anyway, and chances are I'll never see them again.
So at the top of initiative with 25, Thraidos, you are in this arena. You see these 6 people are lining up and down, looking between you and Mage Him. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Where's the goblin?
You see that the goblin would be in the upper middle, as you see that he kind of has his hands in his pocket, looking like he's about to go grab at some daggers. He's almost down in a stance, like a squatting stance, ready to rush.
Okay. Before I try to go in and punch him, I would like to use my use of Celestial Revelation for the day to activate Necrotic Shroud. May I briefly describe what happens to Thraidos as he transforms?
No, you can't. Nah, fucking with you. Go ahead.
Freak! Okay, so his scarf turns into what looks like clawed hands sprouting from his back. His hair stands like fully on end, floating in the air, and his face turns into a mess of glowing red eyes.
You should have mentioned this before. I love the eyes.
Rhys, did you know that he could do that?
Oh, he can do much more than that, Henrik.
Oh my.
I once saw Thraidos punch a man so hard that instead of flying backwards, he actually just dropped down to the ground. It was insane.
Can I be honest? And that's still not as horrifying as the eye thing.
Well, Chelydra, it seems that you're not the only one here with secrets. Watch and learn. He's much more capable than he lets on.
How far away are the people closest to me in terms of feet?
You see one is 20 feet, the other one is 15. The goblin from you is 30 feet. The other gentleman is 25. You have 145. You have 150. You see Mage Ham is across the way from you at 55 feet.
Okay, so I have 40 feet of walking movement per turn. So I am going to very calmly and casually walk up to the goblin. And then I am going to punch him in the face. And since I am within 10 feet of him, he also needs to make a charisma saving throw. And if he fails, he will have the frightened condition until the end of my next turn.
That is a fail with a 3.
Perfect. And that punch to hit is a dirty 25 for 7 psychic damage plus 2 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to follow it up with a leg sweep with flurry of blows. So let's see if the first one hits. Actually, wait a minute. I've got 2 d20s. I'll just check to see if both of the unarmed strikes hit. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. 6 + 2 = 8. Well, that's another dirty 20, and then does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Okay, so then the leg sweep, I imagine hits. I imagine a dirty 20 hits.
Yes.
Alright, sick. So I'm going to use my other charge of necrotic energy this turn to add on to what is the damage I roll for the leg sweep. Cool. So that is 8 psychic damage from the kick, and then an additional 2 necrotic damage.
So Thraidos, as you go into your celestial revelation, these red eyes form all over your face. As this aura around you, you just strut up to the goblin, punch him right in the face, and as the goblin's nose begins to start bleeding, you start seeing all your eyes around your face begin to start blinking, like unsynchronized. So like an eye up top will blink, then the one on below will blink, and they blink just very rapidly as it's just so frightened as it looks up at you. You bring the goblin down with that leg sweep, and as it hits the ground, you start seeing that little spurt of blood come out of his mouth as it is knocked out of the fight. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so as you bring down that goblin, you start seeing that the rest of these people are just very loudly going in between. You two, take down that star boy. Us three, take down that barbarian. And you see just Mage Hand in the corner go, I'm not a barbarian. I am a wizard. And he's going to go fly into a rage as his bonus action. And he is just going to come flying over. And as he comes flying over, he's going to make a unarmed strike. And in the middle of that unarmed strike, he is going to yell, True Strike. Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20. So you see that as he bolts up, just yells True Strike, which normally True Strike is you take a turn and you get advantage of it. Like you get advantage of the next round. For him, it's adding more dice because he truly strikes his opponent. So as he walks up,
God.
as he rushes up, just slams his fist into this guy's face for 23 total. So as he rushes up, just clean clocks this guy as he yells out, True Strike! As you start seeing teeth fly as this guy gets knocked down to the floor. As the rest of the guys are just in shock. As he cocks his neck back and forth. That's his whole turn. And now we have the two groups. So you start seeing that that these two guys below rush him, and are just going to make 4 attacks because they have multi-attack. So you see this this lizard folk that has the cloak up high. All you see is these yellow eyes. Draws out this club and tries to wail on him with the club. Both will miss as the hand strikes down. You see Mayhem grabs the wrist and just twists it real quick. As the second guy tries to take advantage of it. And just can't manage to hit. As just caught in the chaos of these two guys jumping him, Mayhem grabs the lizard folk and just swings him in the way of the other guy, knocking him clean, and goes, The Wii protects me! The Wii protects me! As you see his muscles are just bulging out.
I think the weave. And I agree. I mean, I need to learn these spells that he knows. I've not heard of these. But can Chelydra do an insight check to see if he
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna.
Give me a insight check and an Arcana
Insight was
check.
11. Arcana was 14.
Okay, so as you look at this guy, clearly, the spell did what it says, True Strike. I mean, he clocked the shit out of this guy. So he has to know magic. But as you look at this guy, his muscles kind of pulsating, you notice that, like, on his neck, he has an arcane rune very similar to what you have on your back of your neck, or back of your shell on his
Chelydra, I
neck.
think he's just beating the shit out of everyone.
So he does have a little touch of magic too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's casting in the traditional sense, but there is something arcane about him. There's something. Either way, yes, is a similar rune to what I have, but either way, I'm a big fan of his work. I'd love to get involved somehow.
And at this time, you see that the two guys just begin to start jumping on you. Do they have to do a saving throw as they rush you, Owen?
Mm-hmm. If they're walking within 10 feet, they need to make a saving throw.
Okay. Both fail. Both fail. So as they begin to start like walking up with their maces out, you like almost like you're looking forward. You start seeing that your eyes just like both set of eyes just like shoot to the side, like the peripheral, almost very very similar to a chameleon when the eyes go like this, and you see that they're like, what the fuck?
Be very.
And they see they drop their maces, and just pull out a crossbow, just very shakily, and try to shoot you with a crossbow at disadvantage.
Can I look them dead in the eyes and very quickly say,
too.
"Don't miss"?
First guy misses. Second
What did I just tell you?
second guy misses. So you see that as you tell them don't miss, their hands shaking, those crossbow bolts just come shooting like right across your shoulders, just like missing you very wildly. As you tell them don't miss, and you start seeing that the fight is on. As Thraidos, it is your turn. These two guys are frightened. You see, Mage Hand literally has this one guy. He lets go of that lizard folk that was trying to hit him, and you start seeing that he's like warming up his fist for something.
All right. On one of the guys next to me, I need them to make a Constitution saving throw because I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay, that's relatively good. That is an 18.
Okay, so they're gonna take half damage. Let me find my d8s. Oh my gosh, that is close to max damage. So that is 22 damage, half down to 11.
And what does it look like when Thraidos, you cast that Shatter?
I'm gonna snap my fingers, and then who it's casted on, it looks like the Judgment Cut from Devil May Cry.
I think seeing that, Rhys would go, okay, I've never seen him do that.
As you snap your fingers, this holy revelation of thunder ruptures the ground. As you start seeing this one dwarf, the one that you told him don't miss, just starts shaking as the ground around him like ruptures. You see he anchors down enough to not take that full 22 damage, but he still took 11 damage. He looks pretty shaken up after that.
And then for my my bonus action, I'm just gonna do a regular unarmed strike against him.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Cool. Alright. Let's go! 11 damage from the punch.
Woo! So it's almost like you did full damage. Yeah, as that shatter ruptures around him, you take that advantage as he's knocked off balance, and you rush up fist to face as he's rocked back, looking extremely hurt from that attack. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, but before I end it, I would like to look at him and make a persuasion check to try to get him to give up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use the blessing to make the persuasion check as well. And also, actually, can I do the persuasion check on both of the people who are around me?
Do it. Persuasion or intimidation?
Both. Intimidation.
Okay.
Oh, okay, never mind then. In that case, I'm going to use the inspiration. If that's okay.
Okay.
In that case, what does inspiration do again? Does that just give me advantage?
It gives you advantage.
Sick. Alrighty. Alright, so for the intimidation check, that gives me a 17.
A 17 versus their 12 wisdom save. You start seeing that they drop their maces as they start looking towards the door. And you see that they're waving their hands going like, "We give up! We give up! Just let us out! Let us out!"
Smart choice.
That is how you do it.
You see why I stand
I
by
like
him.
Thraidos. I liked Thraidos before, but now I really like Thraidos.
Now that it is Mage Ham's turn, you see that he looks at the orcish figure that was attacking him and goes, "Hey, lizard boy, take note." As he grabs the orc by the shoulder and goes, "Shocking grasp!" and punches him right in the solar plex. That is going to hit with a 16 to hit. And as he hits with that shocking grasp, the enemy cannot take opportunity attacks until the end of its current turn, as it was shocked that it got hit that hard. For a total of 10 points of damage. As he knocks this guy in, you see he stops for a minute and goes for a little good luck and just headbutts him, just with a quick little bonus action hit. Yeah, that's hit. So you see that as he does that, that lizard folk is like, just begins to start looking frightened as this orcish fellow drops to the ground, and you start seeing that Mage Ham just slowly backs away and points at the lizard folk and goes, "All right, so do you want me or do you want him?" and points at Thraidos. And you see that the lizard folk is going to do a wisdom saving throw. Fails it. So he goes, I don't want any of. I'm just gonna go back to my swamp. And you see that he rushes towards the walls of the arena and like tries like to claw his way up. And he basically gives up out of sheer will, knowing that he's not gonna touch Mage Ham and he doesn't want to mess with you. So you see that as Mage Ham looks at you, Thraidos, you see he goes, "All right. Time to show you what my real magic's about." As he cracks his neck, looking at you.
Finally, I've been waiting for something fun.
As this is happening, Rhys is going to I'm going to address Chelydra, but I'm going to be keeping my eyes on the fight. And I'm going to go, "Chelydra, do you think our boy's in trouble here? Because his strikes are very abnormal."
Well, I guess this will be the actual test. So far, it seems it's been sort of a breeze for Thraidos.
By Lady Eos, willing.
Chelydra just yells, "Beat the shit out of him!"
Yeah, beat the shit out of him!
If anyone can do it.
No,
I pick up Henrik. Yeah!
I help boost him up.
Yes! That!
There's our boy.
I'm gonna look at them in the stands and then just give them a very quick thumbs up, and then all the eyes are gonna do like the little smiley thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna turn back towards Mage Ham. Is it his turn or my turn?
Your turn.
Sick! Alright. I am going to psychically attempt to punch him square in the jaw. Nat 20, baby!
Nat 20? Okay.
So, and our Nat 20 rule is it's max damage and then an additional damage roll, right?
Yep.
Sick. Alright. So, that first punch is gonna be, 22 damage square to the jaw. And then since it's since it's the reload of the turn again, I'm gonna tack on the 2 necrotic damage to make it 22 psychic and 2 necrotic.
Okay. You see he eats that attack as you punch him square in the jaw. You see almost very similar to, I forget what fight that was. But like literally as you punch him right in the jaw, like you see his head almost fights back against your fist. As he's not giving up this fight this easy.
Oh wait, since I'm right next to him, he also needs to make the wisdom save. I'm sorry.
You're good. That is a dirty 20.
Shoot. All right, he's fine.
Wisdom or charisma?
Either one, he has +2 to both.
Fair enough. And then for my bonus action, I am going to flurry of blows with my last focus point.
Go ahead.
All right. No, shoot. They didn't go into the tower. There we go. All right, so that is a dirty 25 and an 18.
The dirty 25 will hit.
Okay.
Like I said, he's protected by the power of the weave.
Very true. And that second punch will do 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make that second punch to the gut.
As you punch him right in the jaw and then punch him in the gut, he looks up at you, like as he holds his gut and looks up at you and goes, "My turn." As he cocks back his fist, and you see from that rune, he has like that black ink line drawn to it, as it begins to start glowing red as his fist cocks back, and goes, "Flaming True Strike!" And you see that as he does that, you see his fist just erupts in fire as it tries to collide right into your face.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So as he brings down his fist, you start seeing that as it does,
Can I do deflect attack?
no, that's only range.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Continue.
As he brings down his fist, they just begin to start radiating heat until it catches fire as he punches you square in the chest. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 8 fire for 21 damage.
Ouchie.
As he just lets out this primal roar. You see when he lets out that primal roar, you see the flames goes away. And you see he closes his eyes. As you start seeing his muscles just slowly begin to start not flexing. But you see he closes his eyes as he's right in front of you, preparing something.
Okay. Perfect. I would like to... shoot. That only works at initiative. Okay. Never mind. I cannot use uncanny metabolism. I'm just gonna punch him again. I'm gonna keep it a $150. That's really all I can do. And pray I roll a nat 20. Alright. Well, that's a 13 to make a dirty 20.
So, you see that as he has his eyes closed, you cock back and you see that as he opens his eyes, they are glowing vibrant blue as he came out of his rage last turn. Now he can actually cast magic as he's going to cast shield. You see that as he closes his eyes, raises his hands up, and you see the dirt from the ground raises up as you punch through it, but you see his like he ducks his head just right, like very like as you almost hit him as he just ducks his head right out of the way.
You're crafty.
That's really good.
I told you, I'm a wizard.
And a damn good one at that. I can do a regular unarmed strike as a bonus action. I don't just have to do flurry of blows. Yippee! I'll try again. That is a dirty 24.
That will hit.
Huzzah! Alright, that is max damage for 11 points of psychic damage.
As this happens, you see that as he closes his eyes and drops this rage within him, casting that shield, that first hit just barely hits him. as you start seeing that little opening. And Thraidos, how do you knock out Mage Hand?
So, rather than making it a straight punch, I'm going to make it a grab and grab him by the neck and then, like, slam him against the wall for the damage. His own shield that he made.
Ooh, it's hard. Yeah, so as you slam him against his own arcane shield, his head bounces off of it as you start seeing that he looks wobbly as he falls down, gives you a thumbs up as this numbering body hits the floor.
Good game, my friends.
Oh my god!
Chelydra just like
you
freaks out.
you see Rhys in the stands, still holding Henrik. Go! I know that guy. I know that guy.
Henrik's just cheering while he's being fireman carried.
After he's fallen, I'm gonna go ahead and use healing hands so that way the officiators don't have to worry about at least getting him back to consciousness. And so I heal him for 5 points of health.
Okay. As you go over to him and you heal him for 5 points of health, his eyes open and goes, "You're a damn good monk."
And you're a damn good wizard.
You see he pats himself up and gets up, gives you a deep bow as he walks out defeated.
Dang. You see Rhys just like a small little, like, what do you call it? Like, not a tear, but it's like a bead of sweat. But it's not from like anxiety. He's like genuinely excited.
Alright. I'm going to walk out of the arena and go join my friends. Hey guys!
Thraidos, that was amazing.
Very well done.
Incredible work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I try.
It looked like he really was a wizard.
Oh yeah, really good wizard.
A very good
Yes.
wizard.
In both senses. At some point I must speak to him. I need to learn him. These, special techniques he has.
Well, I'll be interviewing him in a bit if you want to come with me.
Arcana comes in many forms, I suppose.
Perhaps. I
Indeed,
must focus
true.
on my battle to come.
Yeah. Also, ow.
I believe the next one... Oh, yes, of course.
That hurts. I don't think you should be able to summon fire into your hands with just physics. I don't think that's possible.
Oh, it's very possible. He just did it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I mean, you can kind of do that with a campfire, so maybe it's the same principle.
I highly doubt he started a campfire in his fist while he was attempting to punch me.
I don't know. I think it actually may have worked.
Thraidos, are you below half health?
I'm actually a little above half health. Only by 2 hit points.
Understood. Just wanted to see if you needed my channel divinity. But it's all good.
Oh, that was scary. That was really scary.
That seems scary. I mean, for a second there, I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Thank you.
I trust in you.
I trust in all of us.
I
Especially
agree.
with a good first start like that.
Indeed. What is everybody's numbers
Yes.
again?
I am 53 now.
50.
I'm 78.
So that must mean that...
No, I believe I'm next, though I'm not fighting.
Shame.
Darn.
I'm sure
I'm
with
not
all your
ready.
nifty little fire tricks, you probably could have just cooked all of your enemies alive at that point.
Huh. Yes, I suppose I could have.
So who is next? Would it be Chelydra or me?
I believe it's you, Rhys.
Me?
I mean, if we're...
I believe so.
Believe
I,
so.
Yes.
I guess your number is bigger than mine, so
If we're going in numerical order, then yeah.
I suppose so. Rhys will he'll actually move his way up towards the gate, and though his fight is not actually starting just yet, he will be waiting mildly anxiously.
Yeah, it does take some time to get from 17 to 53. As fights happen, you see a slurry of different types of fighting, from throwers to magic users to, hell, even changing into different animals to fight. It's amazing to see what people are doing to become adventurers. And eventually it gets to the part where it gets to number 53.
I was just gonna ask Bubba, is there time before mine to short rest?
Yeah.
Like while I'm okay.
Yep.
Just so I can recover that spell slot I used, that's all. Continue.
Yeah. As you are waiting for your fight, Rhys, what are you doing as the number 53 is coming up pretty fast?
I think as Rhys is preparing for his fight, he is grasping his pendant, and he described it earlier as it kind of looks like a cat, but really, if you were to get a closer look of it, it is that of a fox head. And he is kind of holding it and muttering a short word of encouragement to himself, and that he doesn't hurt anyone too bad. And then, while he did come in with his knuckles, he's actually going to take them off, as he believes that it will not necessarily trivialize, but he doesn't want to do an unfair advantage. And he's going to put them in his pocket for now. If he needs them later, he'll pick them out, but and then what he's going to do is, you've probably seen this in boxers matches, where he starts to do like little hop skips sitting in place with 1 foot each, and he's kind of trying to get his blood flowing. He's getting ready, and once he's ready, he'll grasp the gate with one hand, and he's going to look back at his team and just give a nice little salute and walk through. He raises one fist.
Wait, I didn't get to... Henrik, realizes that he wasn't, the bless wore off a long time ago, and that he would have to re-up it.
You got this, Rhys.
Yeah, he holds his left fist out and just kind of walks in.
Yeah, Rhys, as you walk in,
All right.
you see in Hendrik's place, there are 3 different individuals, different styles. You do see yourself out there. You do see a gentleman with a bow on his back. On one side, you would see a half-elf with this staff covered in ivy as she clutches on it very securely. And on the other side of the map, almost covered in shadows, almost, but just from the reflections of the light, is this drow woman, these bright red eyes, as she adjusts her hat, as she's looking at the 3 of you, as you almost see that she's doing calculations in her head.
All right, Rhys. Can't let Thraidos show you up, but okay. He's gonna flick his hands out a little bit, and he's gonna get into a fighting stance, which for him is actually his fists closer protecting his jaw and his insides. You see, he seems very centered and not too floaty, but he is moving a little bit. So I guess, shall we initiative?
Yep. Yeah, roll initiative.
All right. And I have a +2, so that is a 16.
Okay. So first in the initiative is Rhys. As you start seeing this little half-elf grab up on her staff just very nervously, you see this drow just in the corner, just hand on her chin, just as you start seeing her red eyes scan over everybody, and the ranger just seems like he is grabbing his bow, seeing who's going to be the easiest target to hit. With that, Rhys, it is your turn. Who do you want to hit?
Chelydra's gonna look at the other bros and just goes,
All right.
should he have a weapon? I
I think he'll be okay.
I believed he was a bare knuckle boxer.
I
No.
feel like we should maybe...
Even without the
I'm sure he will.
knuckle dusters, he hits about as hard as I do.
I guess I just...
Oh no, I do agree with that.
We shall see. I mean, maybe also we should talk to him about getting better gear, maybe just better armor. I don't know, just something.
We need to go shopping after this.
We'll see.
So first things first, Rhys can easily identify an effective threat, and the first one that he can see is the ranger. So he is going to use 25 feet of movement to essentially, he keeps one fist up to like protect himself as he is going to run in to the right side, and as he gets in, he kind of slides to the side to put himself behind the ranger, while also the ranger is in between the drow further along the line, and he is going to go for an opening corkscrew punch, which is essentially an overhead punch going towards the top of their head.
Okay.
And I have a +6 to that. Doesn't matter, baby. That's a nat 20, 26. So that is automatically, and since a crit is the max damage plus an extra die, that's going to be 12 damage initially, and then 2 + 4, 6, so 18 damage on that first one. And he just kind of comes in and just like slams the top of their head, trying to knock them silly. And that's going to be his turn.
All right. So as you slam your head on top of this ranger's head, he doesn't initially grab at his bow from his side, just grabs at his scimitar and is going to make a slicing motion at your abdomen as he brings that scimitar around. Both would miss. The highest one was a 15 to hit. As he brings it across, just glances across your chainmail made out of those rusty nails, as the gentleman looks a little bit dazed and confused, just as he wasn't expecting that hard of a hit first round. So that is his turn. It is the drow, as she's just going to stand very calmly right there, as she starts laughing, just like giggling, as she taps her staff on the ground, and beneath both of your feet, Rhys and the ranger, you feel like the ground just begins to start sliding, like it is made out of grease. As she's casting grease in that area, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from both of you.
Dex save. That's a
Boo!
13.
Boo!
Okay. Ranger fails. So both of you would fail as you both fall prone on the ground, as she just very trickily,
Obviously,
from the corner, just casts that grease as you both fall on the ground, and basically does a waving gesture to the halfling and goes, "Have at him." As she kind of steps back, and you see that this halfling just kind of just okay, and waves her staff around, and as she flicks it, she's going to cast acid arrow at the ranger, hoping for that splash damage to happen. That's going to be a 15, which will exactly hit. Okay. So 11 plus 4. So you see that as that shoots across, just as this guy is just kind of slipping and sliding on the floor, this acid arrow juts out, hits him for 3, 5, 6, 8 acid damage. And you start seeing that as the acid is on him, he's not knocked out just yet, but you start seeing that the acid is like already starting to burn at his skin, as he's just wiggling around on the ground, as this little halfling is going to skirt away, just running towards the corner, trying to make as much distance just in case either one of you get up and decide to attack her. But with that, Rhys, you are on the ground, prone, slipping and sliding for this grease that this drow wizard attempted.
Okay, so that is going to be half my movement to get up, correct?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. All right, so 15 feet. So I'm going to use... I'm guessing grease is difficult terrain, so I'm going to use double movement when I move, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Is there... Did any of the... So I see on the map that there are fallen weapons, and is there maybe like a large rock?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, I'm going to find one of these grease-covered rocks, and I'm going to step 1 foot out just to get out of the grease trap. And let's see, how far is she? Both of them, actually. So 55 and 50. So would you allow me to move one more square and just kind of hurl this rock at the little halfling?
Sure.
Actually, no. I'm going to hurl it at Miss Busybody over there. She seems like she has this in the bag and that she's using this other person. So I'm actually going to attack them.
Okay.
So, all right, come on. Range attack. We're not great at those, but we can do it. That's a 9. Yeah, I kind of throw this rock and as a near desperate attempt to just try to close any kind of gap. I'm going to try and at least goad this person. Like, having another person fight your own battles for you doesn't seem too well. And I also look at this poor ranger that I've just targeted. Like, truce for right now.
You see that as he says truce for now, the acid arrow is going to resolve, as he's going to take an additional 7 points of acid, and as he goes truce and just drops unconscious.
Rhys, you see Rhys kind of have this cheeky smile, and then as he falls, he goes, his mouth just goes agape. And I look back at my friends like, I got it. That's gonna be Rhys's turn there.
So as you tell this to this drow wizard about, like, oh, it's not fair that you have other people fight your battles, you see that she goes, oh, yeah, it's totally not fair. I mean, trickery and all, but how about you fight yourself? As she's going to use her action, and as she does, she taps that staff again, and everybody from the crowd, you can see rising up behind Rhys is a shadowy version of himself, and she's gonna cast Shadow Puppet and make Rhys's shadow attack him. That is a spell. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. And that's 14 psychic damage. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna need an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. That is a 8. And
So
how much damage was that? 16, you said?
14 psychic.
Thank you.
But you see that as your shadow attacks you from behind. You would all see from the crowd the shadow figure punch Rhys in the back of the head. As Rhys, you failed that intelligence saving throw. You watch Rhys's eyes close as you are going to be incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
You got this.
I don't know if that's deserving of a thumbs up, but
So you watch Rhys just fall down as it looks like Rhys is out for the count. As you see that that this figure is still standing over Rhys, just the shadowy figure is just kind of flexing over Rhys. And you see that the Drow Wizard looks at the halfling and goes, "All right, well, the men are down, so how about you just you finish them off and then we could be on our merry way."
That's a spell? Boo!
that's not very good.
As she does this, she's just going to...
I know it's smart, but I
She-
can't
she has a
condone this
conscience.
because that's our
She
friend.
feels bad. She's just going to cast a web as this web shoots over Rhys, keeping him down on the ground. So on his turn,
Web.
he will need to do a strength saving throw to get out. No, this one is that each creature that starts his turn within the dex save. So a dex save when he wakes up.
Oh, sort of smart, I have to be honest. I'm sorry.
So Rhys, it is your turn. As you felt, in the back of your head, you felt like you just got punched. As you wake up, have these webs covering you. As you start seeing that this drow woman is basically kind of manipulating the situation. With that, as those webs are covering you, you're waking up. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you.
As I'm doing that, I'd like to look up. Is the shadow still there? Is my question. Or,
Shadow's
okay.
still there?
And does it look exactly like me, or is it just my shape? Just
Your
my
shape.
I'm gonna see that and kind of like flare my nostrils a little bit, and I'm gonna try to slip out of this thing with a roll. That is a 19.
19 passes as you break out of that web.
And sorry. So is this thing a creature or a spell?
It's a spell.
It's a spell. Okay. Shoot.
You see that as you move, it does follow you.
It follows me, so I can't necessarily leave its attack range. It'll just follow me regardless.
Correct. Until you lose your shadow.
Really now. Perfect. So I am going to use my... Alright, so I'm going to use my action, first off, to dash. And I'm going to move... Let's see, can I get there? So I can get right up. I'm going to immediately just bum rush this drow. And place myself right here. So essentially what I'm going is I'm on her right, but still in front of her and technically in between the halfling mage. And as my bonus action, I'm going to use Turn the Tide. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet regains 1d6 plus 3 hit points if it has no more than half. And technically, it was 14 damage, wasn't it? Not 16 damage, because I'm not half elf. Oh, I can actually, I'm actually going to do a lay on hands bonus action. So, and just kind of give myself 5 HP and end there. Sorry.
So as you go to rush this drow woman, you see that as you rush up to her, she puts her hands on you as she pinches your shoulder. I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw as she's casting Pins and Needles.
Pins and needles. Oh, how does a dirty 20 sound?
Dirty 20 passes.
Let's go.
You see that as she tries to shut down a small part of your nervous system to basically make you lose your ability to use one of your arms. You kind of flex. As you see, she looks at you and goes, "You're not normal, are you?"
What? What do you, you're not normal either. What do you mean?
more normal than you. And then with that, it is going to be the halfling's turn. As the halfling from behind, not getting an order, is just going to cast a simple magic missile. As she's going to cast magic missile from across the way, taps her staff, and as she slings, these 3 spectral birds fly out. The drow is going to shield, so she's not going to take any damage. But Rhys, you are going to take 5 points of force damage.
5 points. Okay. So the 5 points that I gained, I lost. So I'm still at 17.
And that is the halfling's turn. She is looking scared now that it's just you and this drow woman that seems to be in her mind. But with that, Rhys, that is your turn.
Tell you what. You seem like a woman of, I guess a woman of adventure. Wait till we make this interesting. He kind of like waits for a response, see if she is either going to talk to him or not.
You see that she goes, continue.
You said I'm not normal. What do you mean?
Do you want me to break your ego here or later?
How about you tell your friend to bow out, and we settle this one-on-one. If I win, you tell me what in the world you're talking about. If you win, then you never have to see my face again.
Nah, that doesn't sound fun. I like keeping things over the heads of people.
Sounds good. I'm going to rock her jaw with an uppercut. That is a nat 19 plus 6, so 25. And I'm going to whisper in her ear, Divine Smite. And just rock her shit. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 4. So that is 8 plus, I believe it's 2d8 for the Divine Smite. Thank you. That is another 3, so 11. And a 6 for 17. And I'm going to, like, you just see this cascade of light emanate from her jaw as I'm going to just push all of my weight into this punch.
As you push all your weight into that punch, you see she eats that hit, looking extremely hurt, as she's still up. She hasn't heard a bell yet.
Okay. All right, that's going to be my turn.
Okay. So as that happens, beneath your feet, you can feel this lovely magic that almost feels like it's like levitating. Very light, very chaotic. As she's casting Nethral's Mischief, and I'm going to roll a d4 and see what happens.
Oh gosh.
That is a 2. As you start seeing bouquets of flowers like appear around your feet, and as they do, they all look up at you, these smiley faces. As they start spraying water in your face, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh god, dex saves. That's a 14.
14 passes as you are not blinded from the water. But you do see that this cube of magic is behind you as it's radiating this fey-like draconic magic as it's messing with your head.
Oh gosh.
And that is the end of her turn. You see that she doesn't whisper anything negative or mean towards the halfling, but the halfling knows she has to make some distance. So you see that halfling just runs up, and as she slams on the ground, you see this skeletal hand bust out the ground as it slaps the drow mage as she finally gets out of her frightened condition.
The halfling attacked the drow?
And I gotta take a picture of this, boys.
Oh!
Yep, as she's no longer frightened by her.
Oh my gosh!
Saw that the
concentration?
drow was, finally being confronted. And
Let's go!
runs up with a chill touch. As you can see, the dice I just rolled as a nat 20.
Oh my god.
She is not afraid anymore. So, as the skeletal hand rises up, grabs this drow by the neck, and slams the drow into the ground, knocked out of the fight, just leaving you and the druid.
Rhys is going to first off look at the woman on the ground, and then back at the mage. And I think for a second he's unsure, because he's like pointing at her and then pointing at the other mage, and I'm like, "Did you?" And I'm gonna ask her, "Do you wish to continue?"
Honestly, I mean, we can, but only if you want to. I still got a couple more tricks up my sleeve.
You're commendable, and I appreciate your honor. And I think with that, you deserve what you say. So get ready. And he gets this, like, sportsman, like, grin on his face. And so it's my turn. Yep. All right, he is going to rush her as well. And that's just enough movement. So you see he is going to immediately just, like, I don't know how to say, like, you know when a character gets really low and they start to run in? He is going to go in and he is going to do a bola punch. It's kind of like a mix of a hook and an uppercut, and he is going to make an attack on her midsection.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
All right. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my last spell slot for a smite. So that's 11 on the die. So a 7 plus 4 on the die. And then another 7. Can we get another? Oh my god! Triple 7s! As almost like a... So that's 25 damage, first off. Almost as like Rhys just hit the jackpot. And he is going to, like, kind of go for a hook right on the her left side of her stomach. As almost, it sounds like a ka-ching, as a boom!
You hear with that ka-ching, you see that this halfling drops to the ground on her knees before she finally gives up and drops to the floor unconscious.
But as she's about to fall to the floor, he's going to grab her wrist. And with that wrist grab, he's going to give her 5 points and bring her in for a big hug.
Thank you. Thank you.
The thanks is all mine. It takes real courage to stand up when you're frightened. Just know that from everyone that I've fought, you are the most honorable person. And I think Rhys would, like, raise her hand as well. Be like, yeah! See what the crowd thinks.
The crowd is hyped for you, but you see that as this halfling, you hold this halfling's hand up, you see that, they have mixed feelings. They don't know the struggle, like, that actually happened inside the ring. They think she was just working for the drow and finally got tired of it. But you know the truth. As she walks out, not head held down, but just a little bit more optimistic as she walks out.
As she walks out, I'm going to stay behind, and I'm going to walk over to the drow. And I'm going to pick her chin up. And so she's unconscious, correct?
Yep.
I'm going to give her 1 hit point from a lay on hands to bring her back to consciousness. We need to talk.
You see that as she spits blood on the ground and goes, sure.
And I'm going to shoulder her like how I did with Thraidos during the statue incident, and I'm going to take her out of the ring and set her beside the gate. And I'm just going to get straight to it. Tell me what you know. What did you see when you attempted to mess with my body?
Your muscles are weird.
Weird.
You don't have normal... Yeah, weird.
You see Rhys kind of takes his arm and flexes them. I don't know. They seem normal. What do you see?
You see that as she looks at you, somebody that's confused about who they are. As she walks away.
And I think paladins only have 2 spell slots, level 1 spell slots at level 3. I believe, because if not, I would have casted command. Yeah, I only have. No, wait, no, I have 3 spell slots. At 3rd level, I have 3 first level spell slots.
Woo!
So I'm going to walk up behind her and say the word divulge. And she has to make a wisdom save.
30, that's a 17 plus whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she wins. Damn it.
Can Henrik, because he was supposed to be the one watching this fight, or he was supposed to be the one fighting this fight, be like really locked in with what Rhys was doing? Could I make a perception check to see what was happening? Or like to hear?
Sure.
That's a 16 on the die for a dirty 20.
Yeah, it seems like this trial was getting in Rhys' head about something. Yeah, you see that as she basically told him, like, hey, yeah, you're different. You're somebody that's lost upon your way. Tries to leave, and he just smirks as she walks out, knowing the real truth.
Great. Before she gets far, I see that Rhys does that command, fails. Henrik, under his breath, is going to himself cast command. And using the same prompt.
Oh, shit.
19 on the dice.
He comes up, gives you a slap on the shoulder.
It's okay.
Well fought.
Thank you, bro.
No, thank you. That fight literally would have killed me.
You see Rhys, he's looking down and he's like smiling, but every so often you see he looks to the side and you see his smile just fades a little bit. Well, let's go cheer on Chelydra.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as Chelydra, a little later on, when it's your fight, do you have any prep before you head down to...
He's going to, right before the gate, first he says goodbye to his companions, and he goes, well, finally my turn. Been itching to finally fight. And, I just hope these are good, opponents for myself.
You see Rhys kind of give you the same, like, pat on the shell, actually. Show me what you can do.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see what spells you've got hiding in there. You're gonna do great.
And he's gonna go to the gate, and he's just gonna start thumping his chest, and he starts muttering this incantation to himself. Etosuli 3, Etosuluma. And as he does, this blue energy starts surrounding him, and you see the sigils and the runes that were carved into his back begin to fill with water and glow. And he's muttering in Draconic, and Henrik, the Draconic is sort of maybe like a dialect you don't fully understand, but there's a phrase in it that's sort of like it to mean sort of like dreams of distant shores. And he's going to activate his blade song as he enters the ring.
Henrik is going to shoot off a bless and just in his own draconic. May the wind guide your sails.
And
And Chelydra, you see that the guy that's opening the chains looks at you as you're walking through. He goes, "Hey, change of plans." One guy backed out.
oh, and so it's just one person.
Yeah. Guy's been talking a lot of shit, so good luck.
Alrighty.
So that as you walk out, moments later, from the shadows, you see hopping about from one leg to the other as he just kind of jaunts across. You see this hair gun, this rabbit folk that looks at you and goes, "Man, that's a nice tune you got there. I really like that little chanting. But you know what? Hey, DJ, change the beat up." And you see this little kobold in the stand goes, "You got it, boss."
What the fuck?
And you see this little kobold from upstairs, up top, grabs this almost electric guitar and just starts shredding as you see this rabbit is just twirling around, getting the energy hyped up as he just goes full on with a stance at you and goes, "Bring it on."
Yesterday was the worst day of my life. I'll give you one chance to leave this arena now.
And leave the spotlight? I don't think so.
Alrighty.
And you see that he puts his hands on his shoulder and he goes, "Oh, but before the fight, I gotta say something. Tell me, do you use that whip because it looks intimidating, or because you're terrified of letting anyone get close to you?"
I use it because it's effective.
Well, first you can take me out to dinner before you use that. But first, time to kick my ass, right? So, with that, I'm going to need you to roll initiative, as Twitch Hasselhop is also going to roll initiative.
Twitch Hasselhoff. Oh my god.
19.
That's a 15.
Okay, Twitch got a 19. Okay, it's literally the fight between the hare and the turtle.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy.
He's not going to do a simple vicious mockery as he was poking at something that he would consider a weakness. But you see that he just goes down in a 3-point stance as he runs up and uses his strong legs just to bounce up to come down at you with this acrobatic kickflip. That is a 23 to hit.
I'm going to cast Shield, so now my AC is 26.
Okay.
As he comes down, you see Chelydra is like much more like mobile than he usually is, and he instantly turns around and he just shouts, "You need!" as water just like fills this big shield around him, and like you see it like cracks on the ground. Like this is just a fortress he's made.
And then he's going to use the rest of his movement to move back without provoking an attack of opportunity since you used your reaction. As he's just bouncing around, listening to this little kobold playing this guitar.
Chelydra is going to cast Witch Bolt. As he grabs his whip and starts to this electric flail sort of is surrounding him in the air. That is with Bless a 22.
22 will hit.
Goo. As it sort of wraps around him, he's going to take 13 lightning damage. And it wraps around him, and he pulls his whip back, and the electric sort of tie is still attached to him, to Chelydra. as Chelydra's gonna move in as well.
Before we move on, can I ask a question?
Okay.
Yeah. The kobold that's playing the guitar, is this an active participant in the battle?
No, he's just playing music.
Then can I, as Henrik, enter initiative?
If you want to.
Henrik would I don't know if you want to. Henrik is gonna eye up this kobold, and if it was to enter initiative, he's going to try to mess with the kobold.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to roll initiative, I mean, this kobold would love an extra fight that he already did.
That is going to be 12 on the die for 13.
Oh, DJ rolled a nat 20.
I feel. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit.
Seems that this, what was it, Twitch? Seems to be spurred on by the kobold's music. I suppose. I don't know if it's as literal or magical as it may seem, but either way, it seems only fitting to throw him off his rhythm, no?
Henrik, what are you doing?
Henrik gives a little wink. And he's going to... Would it be my turn?
No, it would not be your turn. He rolled a nat 20 for initiative.
You see Rhys kind of give like a smirk and I'll be right behind you in case.
So as you
I'm just gonna
try to
hang
go
back,
rush
watch.
him, because it's gonna be a cut between that and this. As you try to rush him, I'm going to need a con save as he does a strut in the crowd, and he's casting Shatter.
Oh, I haven't... Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, you bet. That is going to be a 14.
14 for this little dude is unfortunately a fail. This little dude, his daddy taught him pretty well. I'm not talking...
Crazy. I haven't even done anything immediately destructive
Well,
towards
I
him.
mean, you're rushing him. And plus, so... that is going to be 8, 10, 17, 18 points of thunder damage as he lets out this whoom.
I think upon seeing that, Rhys would jump in because this guy just did a spell in a crowd. I'm gonna get into the mix too.
Okay.
I'll come too.
And do I need to roll initiative at all?
If you want to hop in here, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I want to hop in. I'm gonna try to spear this guy.
Go ahead.
18.
18? Okay. So you see, as we cut back down to the crowd, Twitch just begins to laugh and goes, "It seems like my little cobalt friend got your friends all riled up." Crazy.
You and me.
Yep. You and me. As that lightning is coursing through him, he is just going to stomp on the ground real quick, just as a quick little heel stomp on the ground. He's also going to cast Shatter on you, Chelydra. So we need a con save from you.
Okie dokie, and because of my... Oh no, just to make concentration on a spell. Okie dokie. That is 18.
18 passes, you will take half damage, and that is going to be 6 points of thunder damage.
Cool. And I'll roll concentration for my nat 20 to maintain concentration on Witch Bowl.
Awesome. Sweet. And then he is going to use one of his bardic inspirations for a bonus action attack on you. Dance your bards, baby. That's a 21 to hit. And since you have your shield not up anymore, is a 21 hit?
Yes, but he's going to use another shield.
As he casts that shatter, tries to knock you off balance from the chaos happening in the crowd. He tries to come at you with a punch, just trying to get you all riled up. But you can stay on your toes. But before you can react, Rhys, what are you doing?
I'm going to launch a spear in this guy's stomach.
Okay.
So you see Rhys, seeing the spell hit his new friend Henrik, is going to do a quick run, and using about 15 feet of movement, he is going to jump and launch his like his left shoulder into his stomach, and he's going to tackle him to the ground and restrain him.
Okay, make a attack roll.
Yo, that's a 24, baby. 18 on the die.
Yep.
And I'm going to essentially I'm gonna try to put him in a sleeper. So I'm gonna grab one arm around his neck and the other one holding his arm up like this. I'm just gonna try to restrain him until someone can get the guitar away from him.
Okay.
It's like,
On the subject of taking the guitar away from him, can I cast Mage Hand to attempt to sneakily take the guitar away?
Well, if you want to join the initiative, yeah.
Cool. Do. Cool. What's my initiative modifier again?
oh my god.
It's 5. Yeah, it's 5. So that's 21.
Yep.
Think you didn't know about us? Bros stick together.
Bros for life.
Bros for life.
You see, just off in the distance somewhere, you get a disapproving look from an ongoing person, just shaking her head as she looks back into her book. Okay. Clear, that is you.
Okay. He is going to, he's still right up in melee with this guy. He is going to, first, use a bonus action to ignite the Witch Bolt again. To automatically deal 8 lightning damage. And then, he is going to, he feels the thrumming of his blade song in him. And he sees the chaos in the distance. And he's seeing this goading guy in front of him. And he just begins to fill with rage. He's going to take a step back, provoking a opportunity attack if he wants it.
No, he's not going to take it.
And as he does, he is going to cast a 2nd level water bullet, which says, you create a sphere of swirling water that spins rapidly in your hand or mouth before you hurl it at a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage based on how far away it is from you. And since I am 10 feet away, I'll do 5d6. But at 2nd level will be 6d6 bludgeoning damage. As he starts to whirl this water in him, he's going to launch it into the air and grab it with his whip and throw it at this guy. Sing Nanak Eve Egg Neko as he launches it. That is plus 6, another 23.
Another 23. He would use his reaction, but he is down for the count as these water bullets just rapidly strike his body. You finally get this rabbit to shut up to prove why the turtle could beat the rabbit. So, with that, the fight still would continue. And as Hen, it is your turn, as you do see that Rhys has this kobold, in a headlock as Thraidos took the guitar away from him.
Yeah. Henrik is on the ground, quite damaged from that. He's currently at 6 hit points. And you see he grips his fists as he starts to stand, and the fires of the lit around the arena start to erupt in flame. As he walks closer to this kobold and just grabs a bit of flame from inside one of these pyres and grabs this, I guess it's a lute, probably, and using control flames sets it ablaze.
As you set it ablaze, you see this kobold just begins to start struggling as he is going to cast Misty Step to get out from the grapple from Rhys. And as this all happens, you start seeing a group of enforcers, these large stone statues that line the battlefield, turn around and walk up. And you see that separating the two of them is that elf dressed in that blue suit going, "People, please. We're already having fights downstairs. Just relax. Relax."
You see Rhys kind of throw his hands up and go, "I was just protecting my friend. I'm sorry."
Apologies.
Okay, well. And you see that the kobold goes, "Well, listen, he rushed me, and I felt it, so I protected myself. I'm within my rights as in the Adventurer's Guide." And you see that
He was going to get a drink.
yeah, sure, okay. Either way, if another fight breaks out here again, you will automatically be disqualified. Do you understand me?
Absolutely understood.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Question for you, Dungeon Master. This kobold, he seems pretty sturdy for a kobold. Can I get a description of what this guy looks like?
Yes. This little kobold is probably about a good 3 feet 5 inches tall. A little bit more, I don't want to say heavier set, but he's a little bit more chunkier than a normal kobold would look. Instead of skinny, he does look like he is a little bit more muscular. Seems to be very well versed with magic. Does have this gnarly scar on the side of his face. Looks like he got cut pretty bad on the side of his face. He has this dark, like almost integrating between crimson and black scales.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. So he's he's a red velvet cake looking kobold.
Yeah, if you want to describe it like that.
Henrik is going to grab this set ablaze loot, toss it into the arena, and go, "Let's go, Chelydra!"
Yay! Let's go, Chelydra! As we're doing this, I'm like looking at the kobold a little bit, like side-eyeing.
You see Chelydra doesn't look very happy or victorious. He sort of looks down at this herringon at his feet, and he just spits towards him and just goes, "Never insult my whip again." And he walks towards the exit.
And as you walk towards the exit, Chelydra, you come face to face with Penelope, as it is her round next.
No. Hello there.
You see that she gives you a nod and goes, "Good work out there."
Thank you. Excited to see how you do. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Yeah, I just want to get back to my reading.
Can't relate.
Yeah. And you see that as she walks out, she just stands in the middle. So how everybody was circling around earlier, you see that she stands in the middle of the ring as 3 other competitors come around her. As this fight begins to start to happen, You see gentlemen with swords, women with bows. You start seeing everything that looks bad for Penelope. As the fight begins to start happening, Penelope looks more frustrated than anything else. As she just gives a big sigh, just like a, okay, let's do this then. As she reaches into her chest, not into her chest like fully, but puts her hand to where her heart is and pulls out what looks like a floating orb of pure light as she throws it up into the air, as 3 spectral versions of Penelope appear and attack the 3 people that are just beginning the fight. And you see, just in a moment of seconds between her grabbing her chest, pulling out this orb, not a physical orb, but like this pure ball of energy, and throws it in the air. These spectral forms have daggers. As they start basically attacking these people for her, she just sits on the ground, just very bored, as these spectral figures drop at least 2 of these people just within one hit. As she sits on the ground, she draws a line in the sand and lets out this hauntingly beautiful whistle, just like a hauntingly eerie whistle, as she draws a line in the sand and just sits on the ground looking away from the gentleman that is rushing her with a sword. As just in a fit of like adrenaline, yelling at her like in this anger, rushing great axe over his head, steps on this line that she drawn. And very similar to Chainsaw Man, as the guy passes the line, you would all see this head of this eldritch being wolf pops out of the ground and chomps this guy. Just clean, just chomp. As this is the first time ever you've seen a person die today. As a clean chomp, as where she's sitting at, you see the 2 halves of the body go around her.
Oh my god.
As she stands up, goes, alright, I'm gonna get back to reading, guys. As she walks out, everybody is quiet in the arena. It literally, nobody had a chance to react to her.
Oh my.
Yeah. Henrik pushes his way through the crowd towards her.
Yeah, me too. I want to look at this.
And then, Bubba, I'm going to ask you a question, because I think the spell that she cast with the orbs, just because Henrik would have grown up within the cloister, he would have seen more powerful clerics than himself. Is that very reminiscent of spirit guardians?
No.
No.
Oh.
Could I make an Arcana check just to see what kind of magic she was wielding?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a good idea. Yeah, good idea too.
I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself to give, I believe it's Fox's Cunning.
I got a 12.
Okay, well, even with double, that's 3 for an 8. Nifty 3 for an 8.
Oh no. Oh no, another nifty 3.
She's very good.
93 for an 8. Rhys and Hen.
I'll do that.
You don't know what this magic is, but you see that as she walks by, just very, not nonchalant, but she just walks by, knowing that she just easily won this fight. Chelydra, you do sense conjuration magic all over her. Both spells that she used are conjuration spells. But how she casts them,
Yeah.
very similar to a sorcerer. Even though she's a wizard.
Henrik. Sorry, you first.
I think. Sorry to interrupt. Rhys is going to actually stamp over and get really close to her and just go, how much coin do you have in your pocket?
None. I don't fight with money in my pocket.
So do you know the value of worth? You just killed that man. He's in half. I don't know if they can bring that back.
So Rhys, what would you do if somebody was attacking your friend? Axe above his head, rushing, you see that it points at Chelydra, going, no offense, I know nobody could do that to you, but what if somebody was rushing Chelydra with an axe? What would you do?
Then I would defend them. I would defend all of my friends. But the need to kill becomes from a necessity, a means of survival. You tossed him aside like he was nothing. What does that say about you?
You see, she looks at you very confused and goes, I didn't kill anybody. The spirit did, not me.
Oh, you're right. Right. You know, swords don't kill people. People kill people. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So,
Yeah, I don't control that eldritch being. Do you know how to control an eldritch being?
if I would use it better than you.
I bet you would.
I'm sure I would. You disgust me. And Rhys is going to stomp off.
Goes, take a look at yourself next time.
When I look in the mirror, all I see is a man. When I look at you, I see nothing but a murderer. And I'm going to walk away.
Chelydra will just look at her and go, you did well out there. You, clearly know a lot.
She looks at you, Chelydra, and goes, I'm not going to tell you to talk to your friend. You know your friend's a murderer too, right? I heard stories about him.
He'll come back, Rhys. It's fine.
From her book, pulls out a blue string that looks like a blue ribbon, and hands it to you, and goes, do you know Detect Thoughts by chance? Do you know anybody that knows Detect Thoughts? I do, but
No.
it's not my place. I don't want your friend to think I'm manipulating him.
Which
So
one?
I want to give you this because I trust you. Get to a safe place and cast a Detect Thoughts on that. It's a real eye opener.
Alrighty. Where did you get this?
I know people. And you see that she walks off.
Before she goes, Henrik catches her arm and just whispers to her and goes, we need to talk. Alone, please. Just at some point.
You see that she looks at you and goes, okay.
But first, Thraidos, I believe you wanted to say something.
Yeah, excuse me, Miss Penelope, did you say eldritch being?
Yeah. Yep.
Like what flavor of eldritch are we talking? Like, how ancient, how long? How did you manage to befriend an eldritch being? Or is it following you? Is it like a leech? What's the situation? I'm curious, if I may. And he pulls out his journal and his pen. If I may write this down for research.
Like I told your friend, I know people.
Oh, okay.
Met a spirit. Yeah, met a nice eldritch being that seemed lost.
Oh,
It followed me around. But
well,
it only comes when I tell it to, so.
well, that's quite sweet. Does it have a name, or?
You see that she just walks off and goes, I don't think you can spell it. So.
That's so mean. I mean, you're probably right, but that's so mean.
But it's the truth.
I know.
Henrik, I think, follows her. And pulls off into a small, like, it can literally just be like a small little alleyway in the arena. And he goes, the spirit. Did it have anything to do with that? It's the wolf god, right?
No, nothing to do with Katetsu. That was on me.
How did you find it?
You see she leans over to you and goes, "It's magic."
He's gonna get really close. And he's gonna get in her face and he's gonna say, I'm gonna advise you in this moment not to fuck with me.
You don't scare me. None of your friends scare me. I've seen things that the mortal mind couldn't comprehend. Find the magic within inside of yourself. Like I did. And you see as she walks off.
Henrik pulls back, rubs his shoulder, heads back to join Rhys and Chelydra and Thraidos.
I think when Henrik leaves, I go to talk to Rhys.
Yeah, you will see. Usually, when Rhys just meanders off, he doesn't really have a direction. With this time, Rhys has begun to make his way as far away as possible. You see him in this section of the wall on the left side of the arena, and he has found a bench to just kind of, that it's that sit that every guy does when they're frustrated or disappointed, and it's wide legs, elbows on the knees, and head just in his hands.
Rhys, what the hell was that back there?
I don't know. When I see needless death, it just spurs an anger within me. It's not right.
I mean,
there's too much needless death already. No, Chelydra, you don't get it.
I don't get needless death. Watch your words with me right now, Rhys. Please, we're in an arena where they get revived immediately. And who knows, even if he doesn't get revived, he knew what he was signing up for. It's combat. People die, Rhys. If you find this anger for every single person who dies that you barely even know, my God, you're not going to get far in this life.
Well, I've gotten this far. So have you.
I have.
Now, I don't claim to know enough about anyone's history, and I damn sure am not going to try to guess about yours. But don't you ever tell me that I shouldn't feel a certain way. I'm sorry if it seems offensive to you.
She's a powerful ally we could have. She knows a lot.
Or she could be she doesn't seem like an ally to me.
Well, maybe you should open up your eyes a little bit more. Or at the very least, don't get in my way.
I would never get in your way. But I just refuse to align myself with someone who would toss a life aside as if it were a bauble.
You're not going to have a lot of allies.
When I fought the Drow Mage, she did not try to kill me, she tried to subdue me.
Do you know that?
She did not try to just bite my head off.
You think if that Drow Mage had the power that Penelope had, she wouldn't do that?
Maybe. Maybe not. She doesn't seem the type to get her hands dirty in the first place. If anything, she may have asked that mage that she had under her control.
You're defending this Drow Mage. You barely... She was trying to kill you.
And you're defending a murderer who killed somebody, so what do you want to do about it?
A murderer who could help me find things.
I can help you
powerful
find things. What about me?
Rhys.
I would defend you with my life. As she said, if someone attacked you, I would make sure that I was the first one between that blade and you.
Well, I did.
I've only known you for 2 or 3 days, but I can guarantee you that I can understand that you're someone who needs help, much like I do. Much like I do.
Well,
and I would do anything to help you. And I'm sorry
clearly not anything.
that I have upset you. You don't get it.
I don't think I do.
Just go.
Either way, we need to focus on the task at hand.
I'll rejoin in a minute. You're right. Fine.
I think Henrik sees this, tail end of this conversation. and is going to peel off to meet Chelydra. And in a hushed tone, goes, there's something about her magic that I think we're both eager to understand. No?
Yes.
Maybe something that perhaps the other two find irresponsible to have, or vaguely interested in. You seem like a man who understands and the need and the want for power and understanding.
Yeah.
I think we should look into Miss Penelope.
I think we should. Let's finish these trials and then she could be much help to us.
I agree.
So while Henrik and Chelydra are talking, much like what with Henrik did, I caught the tail end of it, and I'm going to go to Rhys, and I'll walk up to him and say, "Hey,
Hey,
spar with me.
spar.
Spar.
We haven't.
You've got a lot on your mind. Only one real way to get it out.
Well, we can't do it here. I imagine they'd probably kick us out at this point.
So what?
What do you say? Maybe just slap boxing. Something easy.
Easy?
Well, you are talking about yourself, so medium.
Come on. Let's at least get some food or something. We all need food and sleep, frankly. I'll go get the other two, and we'll... You know, if there's not much more to this exam, we could probably do some shopping tomorrow.
I'd like that. Thanks, Thraidos. You... you get me.
I try to get people. It is kind of my whole thing.
I imagine I'll have to apologize very well for my outburst, but I'm not crazy.
You're not.
There's something about her that rubs me the wrong way.
Well, I mean, she did openly admit to having a bond with an eldritch being, which, while I can respect anyone's ability to obtain power, I do think that, well, I guess eldritch beings are perfectly legit ways to get power. After all, warlocks exist, but, you know, it's weird, because she's not a warlock from what I could tell.
And I don't have too much experience in identifying such users of magic that way.
But she told me that her and the creature, or the eldritch being, are just friends. So, you know, in much the way you would be defending Chelydra, the creature was defending her. Was it a little more graphic than what I think any of us would like? Yeah, but in much the same way, I feel like if it came down to if it came down to you, or Henrik, or Chelydra, chances are I would probably be doing my best to put a hole in whoever tried to attack one of you.
And that's what I mean. Necessity. To take a life, it's... I imagine, at least, that it bears a great responsibility. And I guess I'm still thinking about dear old Rowan.
I know. Poor kid. Well, kid. Him and I were close to the same age, but, you know.
It's funny, sometimes you looked a little younger than him, especially when he started to grow his beard out.
I could rock a beard. I just choose not to.
I would love to see a beard on that starry face of yours.
I think it would look a little weird. But, hey. Let's go get the other two. Get some food, some drink, have a time.
You see Rhys, he just puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, "Let's do it."
Yeah!
As the finalization, after the 100th person locks in their spot, The gentleman with the blue suit comes back out and goes, "Congratulations on everybody that passed the first try. I know it was tough, it was graphic, it pushed you to your edge physically, mentally, spiritually. But it's all a part about being an adventurer. Next, Trial 2. I need everybody to gather into groups of 4. As we're going to hand you out a nice pamphlet, and we have a race on our hands. First to go into your designated dungeon, bring back the artifact, will get the honor of calling themselves an adventurer."
Did they just send us on a scavenger hunt?
Seems like it.
I love scavenger hunts.
Wonderful.
It's just like the EOS celebration in Dawnmore.
No? When do we start?
You start seeing that as people gather up, because you see some people came in here by themselves. They start, gathering people that they saw fight. Some that may be strong fighters, some that may complement their weaknesses. As they start gathering, grabbing pamphlets after pamphlets, until you get your pamphlet, as they hand it to the group and go, "Good luck. The first 13 people back win."
13. That's not
13?
divisible by
What an odd number.
literally.
Yeah, and what an odd man.
Well, I don't know about you guys. Especially about whatever just happened. But I could really use something to eat.
Do we have time?
That's a good question, actually. Does it say in the pamphlet?
So where the pamphlet's saying is that
Oh, yeah.
the dungeon that you have to go to is not in the city. It is at least a 2-day on foot travel.
Does it have a direction?
It's westwards.
Okay.
But there's no particular
Okay.
name. There's no particular name about it. It's just a mountain range. Like they say that it's at a particular mountain called our Slumbering Fury.
And we all get our own different dungeon from the other groups.
Yep.
Well, because we won't have to fight everyone else.
Yeah, how the rules work is people got their dungeons. It's the first 13 teams back. Doesn't matter if you lose a person. The first 13 teams back, whatever they had to go get, that's the end of the trial. So you can take as long as you want, but
So there's 100
If
teams
people-
divided by 4, and then the first 13 of those teams.
13
Got it.
teams.
Okay. Got
Yep.
it. That makes more sense. Thank you. It was
Let us go.
what was the dungeon called again?
It's in the Slumbering Fury, I think.
The Slumbering
That's the mountain
Furies.
range it's in. I don't know. Is there a name for the dungeon?
What does it say we're looking for? I can't read it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there it is.
No,
You can't read the pamphlet?
I
But
I can't read common.
Is it like locked off to you for some reason, or?
you can't read but you interview people and write in your book.
I don't write in common.
Ah,
Oh,
I see.
crap.
Great.
What does it say?
Well,
So, and I kind of I kneel down a little bit for him, so it says, I kind of explained to him like he's like my 3-year-old son. So we're gonna go westward to this mountain, the Slumbering Furies, and
I
bring back an artifact in the dungeon.
I can still speak and understand common fine. I just can't read or write
Well, that's
it.
what I'm just describing what it says.
I do appreciate that.
I think we should. I think we should start
Sounds good.
moving.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could
Sure.
talk on the way.
Henrik, are you okay? By the way.
Yes. No. That kobold packed a bit more of a punch than I expected, but nothing a good night's sleep can't
He
handle.
looked like it.
Oh, wait.
I'm going to give Henrik the last 4 hit points out of my Lay of Hands to bring him up to, I think it was 10
Yeah.
now.
I went to 10. Henrik gives a very earnest nod, and thank you, Rhys. You're a good man.
Thank you for standing up for Chelydra as well.
I just hated the tune.
Speaking of the tune, Bubba, did I ever give the kobold his guitar back?
Oh no, I threw that burning wreck into the arena.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
Yay! Oh my god. Great work, guys.
Doesn't mean he doesn't have another one.
Pity.
I think we know who's
But-
not getting their artifact.
See,
I mean, he was in the crowd.
everything happens
So-
for a reason.
Anyways, as you walk out, 1 of 100, pamphlet in hand, knowing that you have to make it towards the mountain range of Slumbering Fury. Chelydra, you have a blue ribbon with some hidden knowledge within, but we will discover that later, as this is where we end our session.
What a session. Oh my god. I just want to say I am proud of everyone here. That was awesome. That was so fun.
2 booms.
Well, people out there, if you like this, please give it a like, 5-star it, whatever. Remember, you can listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. So please go check it out wherever you want to listen. Please share it with a friend. I would appreciate it. The bros would appreciate it. Bros, do you have anything to plug before we end this session?
I would just say continue on give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok. Also follow Shaggy the DM, follow FB Pomegranate, follow MJ Kleeburg, and follow the Friendly Penguin. Everybody, these guys are fantastic. They do a lot of hard work here.
Yes, they do.
If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now. That's not a threat. Just please do it.
Oh, dude, I'll give you a hug if you do.
Yes, all of our characters will give you a hug from the D&D world.
Chelydра's not hugging
true.
anyone.
Chelydra will look at you approvingly.
All right, bros. Well, if that is it, people out there, bros, I love you. Smooches.
Mwah.
Love y'all. And I will check y'all out later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. And cut.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Critical Bromance. If you want to support this podcast directly, make sure you follow the show, rate it 5 stars, leave a comment, share with a bro, share with a stranger. Hell, share it with someone who let the dogs out. You can also support Critical Bromance directly by checking out our new Patreon. Information is in the description of this episode. Through the Patreon, you can gain access to the Critical Bromance Discord and much more. Critical Bromance is Carter Beaudette as Chelydra Shattershell, Matthew Rodriguez Kleeburg as Henrik Rivera, Owen Nicolino as Thraidos Callow, Shaggy as Rhys Cooper, and myself, Travis Haley, aka Bubba, as DM. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Critical Bromance for all that exclusive stuff pertaining to the show. Episode 6 is coming out on September 1st as they catch the Midnight Express to Delray. We love you and we appreciate you. Bye.